How can I relate? Dear Father, my father was in and out themselves. It's either heaven or hell, or it's dead or in jail. My mother had money for his books but not his bill. When the cops, they made a deal, but my father didn't tell. The cops made a deal, but my father didn't take. You gotta fake it until you make it. Lord, let me out the cell, please, God gracious. Hung with a couple of killers, so rocks the crack fiends and a couple drug dealers. They try to play around with us money, he offend these niggas. And then I like to say, yeah, if I die before I wait. He put J's on my feet and put food on my plate. Never faking these niggas, I can separate you from fate. He was incarcerated back in '04. You got a line and you get poke. He used to drink but in the smoke. His brother name was Debo. He used to post on 79th with the big folks. The streets called him bald head, but he was like a ghost. I seen a lot since I was a little kid. You always told me you was coming home, but you never did. The night the police came for your arrest, you never settled for less. He always aimed for what was best. Police searching from 73rd all the way to the birds. Lord, give me a sign, please just give me a word. First come, first serve, throwing his life on the curve. Free my father out the cell, relieve me from this hell. How can I relate? Time has changed, and even though you've been gone, ain't nothing been the same. Dear Father, you've been gone for 10 years, I'm only 17, I still shed tears. Dear Father, I miss you, Dad. Flame me out the blunt, smoke away my sins. He was in and out the crib, now I let this day begin. Dropped out of high school, went to jail with the pigeon. Sacrificed up in the streets to give me what I want for Christmas. Even though he had a job, put it back before his wishes. Whipping up the cake I thought that he was making in the kitchen. He been through hard times, own friends was snitching, and his friends wasn't lessons, and the police had to mention. So they planned everything, all of my father. The streets took him away from my family and his mother. Even though he was hustling and don't pay to be a boss, he got shot up in his leg and he thought he took a loss. In the Impala pumping at 50, screaming I ain't playing. And never disrespect his mother, sipping Crown Royal gin. And they sentenced him back in 2012, life plus 30 years, and my niggas still shedding tears. Niggas ain't really your friends, and blood thicker than water. They both leak fakeness running through pores. Serving on the block with crack fiends and drug dealers, and it wasn't no war. They didn't love them and they didn't have no friends. And they eat it, spit you back in the streets and leave you where you stand. He was a hitter but inside, man, he was a man. I guess everything happened for a reason, and God's plan. Rest up, Granny Great, and how can I relate? Time has changed, and even though you've been gone, ain't nothing been the same. Dear Father, been gone for 10 years, I'm only 17, I still shed tears. Dear Father, used to come home late, but how can I remember?